Hey adventurer, welcome to a game called Before Your Eyes. Now apparently this one is a time change mechanic that has to do with how much I blink my eyes. So our camera's gonna be a little weird today, but I want to see if this is actually gonna work. It sounds so intriguing, and I want to see if this is gonna work the way I hope it works. So let's give it a try. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. This is a game about blinking. See, every time you blink, the game will notice. See how this works? Try blinking on the white symbol. Oh, this is so cool. When you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. Oh. Keep blinking. Looking at a ship. There's a ship. Oh. Why are we in the ocean? Why are we in the ocean? Please tell me.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Hi,
Well,
Mark.
hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
I'm shiny.
I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So,
Okay.
if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
So we do have eyes.
Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there? Lost in the
Oh,
waves?
so we're a
I
soul.
didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word?
He's got a thesaurus.
Better word than that.
An inkling.
A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
What makes us worth pulling up?
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city.
Okay, deal.
If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you...
Go back to floating?
We don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find.
Oh,
on these
that's why he has a
sickly waters.
thesaurus.
Class A
Ah.
storyteller, believe you me.
Okay, all right.
No, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good layabouts.
Do we turn into a bird?
Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Oh. Well, okay then. Do we turn into a bird?
Sorry.
And then he eats us? I hope not.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And
Okay,
that's
we're
where you
getting
come in.
awful close to the tower,
Your
friend.
life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great.
Okay.
So, just think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not going to be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
Okay,
And just
here we go.
Try to enjoy it this time.
Blink. Wait, blink. Oh, blink.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh?
We on a beach? Is this Mom? Hello, Mom.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Sounds like fun. Oh,
You see
goodbye.
that spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree. Covered in
Trying not to blink.
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do
Now
that.
my eyes are watering.
Where's the first page of my piece?
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
Hello.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. That'll really be something.
Okay. Growing up.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
It is Mommy. Oh. Boat.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Boat.
What do you like about it?
Boat.
I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Oh, so she's a musician.
I worried that
Oh, I want to see more. I need to blink.
face.
Here's our boat.
What do you think he's thinking about?
It's our boat.
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
I used to have one of those cars growing up.
So... No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
Boat.
No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
She turned down. Sorry, Mama.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
Throw? No, I don't want to throw. Why would I throw
if you
it?
keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint
Curse my blinking. Scrapbook.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
Beethoven.
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
First concert?
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
Okay, Benny.
Ah.
Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attacked.
Puppy!
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
He's a kitty.
What's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no.
You
right?
just take an allergy pill.
Find someone to take him.
No.
While he's here,
He's gotta stay.
little Ernie fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course, we're not gonna keep him.
Right.
Oh, come
I
on,
believe
Mom.
that. I know where this is going.
For now, honey.
Mickey. Oh, we're allergic too.
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
Oh, it's Mom
Remember?
sneezing.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Oh, no, Mama.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Whoa.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
Egypt.
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Greece.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I?
Oh, no. I burned too, like nobody's business.
So, yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Oh, they will, Dad. They will. Oh, piano. Play on Mom's piano? Are we big enough? If we climb, we might be big enough. A passing day.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
This is cute.
I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
Mom.
What? I mean, in the city, sure.
Oh. Kit Kat. Hello, Ernie. Toy.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes, and I completely forgot to feed him.
Toy. Play with toy. Color? Draw kitty.
I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey.
Someone looking
I got
for a job? Something help wanted?
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Draw a cat. Let me draw Ernie. Oh no, Ernie!
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, wow. Why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Ernie.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Kitty doesn't want to play. Seems like a quiet evening. We had spaghetti for dinner. Oh,
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
okay.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
It's an interesting thought.
So I asked him,
Oh, faster.
what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me.
Well, did we
I
move?
wonder what he'll think about you.
I see a box on the counter.
I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
You will. Dads never forget. Oh, late night phone call. Hope it's not an emergency. Can we answer it? Oh, don't blink, Rose. Don't blink. I want to know. 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 Oh my gosh. Did I blink? I think I blinked.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a...
Oh,
There
my
you
mom
go,
used to play
buddy.
that all the
Okay,
time.
now keep a firm grip on it, just like that.
We doing?
Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry,
You trying
buddy.
to take pictures?
Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
Mom. Mom. Mom.
Really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard?
Oh. Oh, I was gonna say the
So you're
house
saying
beside
it's
us
a
is for
coincidence
sale.
That it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
Ernie's a mummy.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Dinosaur.
Are you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. The Noah Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah.
We really like dinosaurs.
Right?
Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
It's nighttime.
I know, it seems
Okay.
impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Ugh.
You're really getting there, honey. Next week, we'll start working on your other hand.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay.
Two
I love that
brackets
song.
on each side. Two screws on each bracket. Two washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none.
Oh
Oh,
no.
the washers.
Oh, some updates to the
He
house.
said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Aw.
Congratulations, B. First of many, I'd assume.
What did we get a trophy for?
I want that box full by the time I come in there.
No.
We're getting rid of it.
Well, we're growing up. Is that a surfboard? Must live somewhere close to the ocean then. We're keeping the boat. Oh.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll drive it back and you up there.
Seems like we've got a new neighbor. This is home. Little garden in the backyard.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your head. I'll
Feed them to the cats.
Come play inside. It's late.
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play inside.
Fair, Chloe.
You're... Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here.
Make a friend?
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
They're playing too.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Yeah.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to.
The blink.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Okay.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but
Oh, I forgot I wasn't supposed to be blinking.
My name is Mr. Isaac.
Mr. Isaac.
Class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Dear weird neighbor kid. We're in the same class. What a coincidence. Keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do not talk to me
Listen,
ever.
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Okay. Can I doodle now that I've written it?
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. Come on, dude. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
Oh.
If we
You
do
broke
not
my no
keep an
talking
accurate
rule,
count
but
of
I asked you.
Well,
Tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
we're 11.
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Video games. Monsters. A new contestant. Oh, I keep blinking. I want to know the story.
Next door, but I I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
A wild lobster.
Just thank me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
It's called a magnet school.
Magnet school.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
Music school?
You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends with
The playscape.
I want you at a place where people really get you.
Your bright future is waiting.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Boy, he looks...
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning.
I don't like this
What
guy.
your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself.
Give Mom a job.
Where did you study?
Give Mom a job.
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
My eyes. Bach. The well-tempered clavier. Clavier?
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Okay.
Just
Boy.
like you really rise to the occasion just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring
looks
job
so
living in
difficult.
this boring town, I'll tell you that.
How did I crumple it? 30 days. Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Oh. Okay.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
But, okay. I was gonna answer it, but it didn't seem to want to let me.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Yes, disobey. It's good to have friends.
In the presence of my aunt, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
Oh, so we're going to see Anubis.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she, the head of a crocodile,
Over here.
fur of a lion, see,
Yes.
and the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face. Now,
Tonight, after my dad goes to sleep, I'm going to sneak out of my house and go sleep on the beach. If you want to get invited, draw me a picture of Mr. Isaac feeling constipated.
like me with your weekly quizzes.
Oh, this is not smart.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
I don't want to draw. I don't want to draw him. That'd be mean. I don't want to. We're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble.
slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game we bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something.
Hey,
I mean,
arguing parents.
but I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
That's the worst, hearing people argue. Bunny lamp. We have a phone. Chloe?
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep.
It
So
does.
if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
That isn't exactly how it works, but yes.
Tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Love the lava lamp. Oh, we're gonna try to sleep. Sorry, Chloe. Not tonight. This is important. Are we practicing? Oh my goodness. This is hard. This is not easy. I don't want to blink. Don't blink. My eyes are watering. Is that it?
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Oh, my eyes are watering. Okay. I'm ready, I think. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this isn't too bad. Maybe because I kept my eyes open previously?
Why, he's marvelous. How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there.
We practiced.
You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed.
Miss playing video games,
I'm
apparently.
worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become. When we get back, let's pick Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate.
That sounds fun.
Here.
These are watering.
Really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now, that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No, they are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard, his dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? The kid's a prodigy?
I don't like that word. He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
It sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
How many beers have you had, Richard?
Just enjoy the beautiful night, will you?
Oh, I am. Believe me, I am.
We should do this more often.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I think that was supposed to say
Don't have
stay
open it
here.
right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want.
Thank you for your interest.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why are you being silent, Ben? What's it say?
Don't pressure him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us. Hey, that's the main thing. It's just a school. It's nothing Life or death?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would have been a
Disappointing.
great opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
Wow. That's sad
We
to
want
put all
him
that
home
effort
from
in.
School for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah.
We sick?
Having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer?
I wish I could hold my eyes longer. Down by the beach.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Okay. Well, we seem pretty sick. Give away. Keep the boat. Boat. We always keep the boat.
Hey, Pete! Dinner's ready.
You seem to be becoming quite the artist.
You hear me?
What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely...
Why isn't it sunny, Rosealyn?
No. Me and Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he did was move out.
It is better. From a tablet, maybe?
No, he doesn't play much anymore. But you have to see how good he's got it from him.
Winning awards for art.
Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Ooh. Art school. Draw something rather than write something out.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham.
It's a
There is
sham.
no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
Hey. Guess we're making art.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Here, have fruit.
It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more.
He doesn't seem too impressed, huh?
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape.
Boy.
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created.
Never was a fan of
masterpiece.
impressionism. The abstract just doesn't appeal to me.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Seems like people like it, though.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
Well.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
But what's the contract for?
I've got a good feeling about you.
Okay.
We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
Shot.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
Apparently we're old enough to drink now.
Ooh, that's good.
Mom has not aged a day.
Now that you've made it.
Oh.
Please stop. Is that oh my god. I think it is. Of all places.
Oh, I like that one. Seems like we're being recognized. Oh, is this Greece? Remember we chose Greece earlier in the game.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful. Personal.
You do that.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just...
Oh, I wanted to pick up the call.
That's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak.
To pick up the call.
I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
Hmm.
Go on, B. Say something.
Metronome.
Why aren't you talking?
What do you say? I mean...
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people. People who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months?
It's time.
Hey. Guess who's calling?
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That.
I wanted to take the call. Got her scrapbooks.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her.
Oh, I'm trying not to cry and accidentally blinking. Oh. The passing day, inspired by the musical composition of his late mother,
It's Chloe.
Elle Stevens.
Your neighbor. My God,
Oh,
I can't
Chloe.
believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Absolutely.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius.
Is searching.
I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. Hey,
She was a genius.
Not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Absolutely. That sounds nice.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that?
Back to the ferryman.
I cannot believe my luck.
What? What?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into.
Ooh, we're here.
Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up.
Oh, I feel like that's a negative.
Speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
I think you can be both. I think you can definitely be both.
A jovial child or a... His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? a composer or an accountant?
He's a composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. Now, how would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging?
Would say
or
both.
Demanding? Kind of like your champion, or more like a taskmaster?
Encouraging.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within.
I could agree with that.
And how about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love? Now be honest here.
I would say best friend. Didn't seem like first love to me.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about. Even more than his best friend, Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician.
Did she really?
Little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home
Oh,
to the
birds,
house he grew
shush.
up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
We gotten ourselves into.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper.
Ah.
Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again.
Makes sense. I don't think we lied.
Bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
It's a big tower.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Oh no. Going up. Oh, it's dark. It's very dark. What's happening?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black.
Why are we so angry?
I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. but it's too late for that.
What?
We're in this together.
Why is he so mad?
Gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Okay. Did I not tell the truth
This
the
ain't
first
a
time?
schoolyard staring contest, buddy. You best close those beady little eyes.
Okay, alright, I'll close them. Sheesh. Going again?
Not this.
Okay.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
Okay.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
I can't.
Keep your eyes open.
I'm trying.
I need to see.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I am not blinking. Oh my goodness, my eyeballs. Oh my goodness, my eyeballs. Oh.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to...
Okay.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Yes, yes, the cat. Yes. Ugh, I'm trying.
Let's try this again.
Okay. Get it out of my system. Okay.
Keep your eyes open.
I'm trying, okay? At least it gets you closer to where you're getting to each time you try. What is red?
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
It was really gross and disturbing.
And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
You hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2 lines.
Oh, come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
Okay, fine.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
What are they talking about? Want to know?
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
What are we remembering?
Go ahead and blink.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well,
Hi,
hello,
Mom.
Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
So artsy.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
What do I write about?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. This is exactly what he said. His mother was a composer. The need to support her family. Yeah.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
It's pretty scary to be in a
You're doing
tube.
great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
You gotta lay still, too.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Can I say yes? Can I say no? Guess I don't have a choice.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed.
She hated it?
I'll talk to you. Hey, B. just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Benjamin Bryn was a loser. Oh. He was the worst Bryn to ever live. Oh. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died. So we just died? We didn't do all the things that we said we experienced?
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
I'm up. What's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now!
Okay, I'm doing it.
A hospital bed. Here's someone talking.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Oh, is that pain? Ah, it's pain. I see. Try to eat. Take our meds.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah. Hey, man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want...
Chloe's calling.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed that you didn't...
I remember when
Dad.
she was 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Hey, Mama.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Pain is bad today. Get well soon. Oh, and our kitty. My buddy.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. You mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Dear weird neighbor kid, you are my best friend. Love, Chloe. Oh, we're slowed down a lot.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think. There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small
town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him.
But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year.
And in that year, he began to worry
That he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had.
he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl,
His neighbor, who felt all alone in the world, and he made her feel okay again.
and how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them of exactly who they were.
After they had almost forgotten,
So when he was going to go, he was
it was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life.
and there was no reason to be afraid.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.